everyone, it's Rambling Hour with Lisa, season 21, episode 9, coming to you live from the living room again, but I switched sides now. I'm sitting across from where I usually sit. What is new with you guys? How has your week been? Happy Easter to everybody who celebrates it. This is like right behind here on the wall is where the door used to be to go into the loft, into the office. So there used to be a door in this wall here, but it's gone. And now we get to the office from the entranceway. So that's how we can have a two-seater over here in this corner, not blocking anything. It is Easter Sunday, and I hope that you guys are all well. It's 8 p.m. in England, but so for my family in Alberta, it's like 1 p.m. So they might be having Easter lunch if that's what they're doing, or who knows, the kids are doing Easter egg hunts. I'm not sure what's going on with anybody. So here we did not do much for Easter this year. The kids still got some chocolate from the Easter Bunny or whatever, but some of the older kids and stuff, I got like a bunch of stuff on the I got a table here and the whole couch filled with goodies here to show you guys. But yeah, this is what I got the older kids couples, and I got one for myself. It's a tin Easter munch mix, and I got one at Christmas time, and it's got like popcorn and pretzels and candy and stuff in it. So it's a nice tin, and then it's something that's a little bit different than just all your normal chocolatey chocolate. Plus you can keep the tin if you so want to, like I will. So that is, and this is mine though. I haven't opened it yet. And if it's anything like the Christmas one, which it probably is, the popcorn and the candy are in their own bags, and then they're in bags in there, and then you can open them and put it all together if you want your munchies in there or not. So, all right. No, I can't get the tin closed now. I don't want to bend my tin. So I have a orange hot chocolate. It doesn't look orange. It's just orange flavored, and I've already burnt my tongue on it, but it tastes nice. But I'm eating it. I'm drinking it in my skeleton mug. Yeah, that's nice. I just saw it in the shop and thought, sometimes you see those random things that you know that they won't be there forever, but why not try it? So it's an orange flavored chocolate drink, or orange flavored, I can't remember how it worded it, but it tastes nice. Drinking chocolate. Orange flavored drinking chocolate. I think that's what it said, something like that. Yeah, so Easter is today and tomorrow, and then I could put all the Easter and spring decorations away if I wanted to. And then if I decorate for summer, I have a lot of less stuff than any of the other seasons. So the summer stuff, I could get it done right away and then not have to worry about it with the fact that me and Steve are going to Canada for a few weeks in May, June. So yeah, if I put away the Easter and spring stuff and do the summer stuff, then I can just concentrate on other things and not worry about it. So I'm happy with how life is right now. It's finally feeling like after a year, things are back on track. I feel good about organizing things and condensing things and cleaning out things and getting rid of stuff, and just every room seems to feel better and better as I move around and do my circles throughout the house and everything. But I also have to get out in the garden. That's where I've been neglecting. I did this week. There was a nice day, nice enough. The sun was shining most of the day, and I got all the plants in the front watered and some of the dead stuff taken off, and not the flower beds, but just the, a week or two ago, I did the front bed, what I call the Tudor bed. I did all the dead stuff out of there. And then I got the front watered, and now I just need to water the back, and then I can focus more on things. So I do need to make my way outside and focus on things out there. and stop neglecting that. But the house, because I've spent so much time in and on the house, I just have done so much. I'm really proud of it. The other thing that I've been neglecting, and I'm ready to get back on it, I know I've talked about this before, but I really am, and it's one of the reasons that I put the shirt on to be comfy because it's stretchy, but I also then thought, oh, I'll just wear it for my live as well because it's very tight fitting, which is fine, except that I am, like, I know you guys, lots of you aren't going to notice anything, but I want to wear the shirt because I want to see the difference in, well, I have to take a different shot of me. Like, I want this, especially sitting down, the before and after, so that I start working out and I can see the difference of, I'll do it after my live. I'll move the camera back a little and take some before shots of me sitting here so that after, you know, in a few months after I've worked out for a bit, I can wear the same outfit, sit here, and we can see the difference. Because when I look back at my old lives and I see how much I had gotten, how far I had gotten, I was like, I was doing it. I was killing it. I was getting back there. And then I also remember how many times did I tell you guys once I started doing my workouts that I'm like, why haven't I been doing these the whole time? It's only 20 minutes a day, like 25 minutes for yoga and 20 minutes for the workout. Why am I not doing this every day? So even though I haven't started yet, I remember saying that. So I'll probably be mad at myself again once I start thinking, why wasn't I doing this the whole time anyways? So yeah, I'm ready to get back to it. And like I said, everything else in life is finally feeling, it's been a heavy year, as a lot of you may or may not know. Again, if you don't know, that my brother passed away last April, and it just threw everything. There's a lot to deal. Not only did I lose my brother, somebody who was the closest age to me, and we grew up, like, I only lived 16 months without him, and then he came along, and I guess even 9 months of that, 16 months, he was in my mom's tummy. But so that was heavy, losing my brother, but also it's somebody my age. It's just that whole, you know, when you lose somebody and then you think about your own mortality and and morality. We know I have to work on that too. Just kidding. Yeah, so it's just been a really heavy year, and it's just finally feeling like things are lifting and I'm ready to like live again. I have gotten through it. I knew that I wasn't gonna like check out or anything, you know. I hate to see that happen when someone dies and the people around them die too, because they just can't get out of the grief. So I knew that I wanted to work my way out of the grief, and even if I needed counseling, I wasn't opposed to that or whatever. I knew that time doesn't fix it. It doesn't make it better. You have to live without the person still. It just, even every month was a little bit lighter. Those first few weeks and months, just, like I said, I'm a crier, and I've never cried as much in those first few weeks when my brother passed away. And I know and the worst part is, I know that if I'm going to live till I'm 80 or 100, which is my plan, then I am going to have to say goodbye to a lot of people along the way. And we never know who and when and where. So the pain that I felt then, I know I'm going to have it again. Hopefully not anytime soon, but we just never know. But yeah, anyway, so I feel finally in life that things are getting lighter. And so that when I look around and I think everything's just slowly but surely, you know, working in the kitchen. Like yesterday I did some baking. Today me and Steve did some painting. And, you know, I also have art class. So I do a little bit of art, a little bit of baking, a little bit of gardening, like just a little bit of everything, a little bit of family time, the grandkids. So I'm getting there. The only things that I'm neglecting is, like I said, the garden, which I'm going to work on that, especially this week. I think it's going to be nice Wednesday. So hopefully I'll be out in the garden Wednesday. And then me, my health and my fitness. I've been trying to eat healthier the last few months and eating less portion sizes. But I know that none of it matters until I get the fitness going. But when I was out in the garden this week, when I was out in the front garden, I had to move some big bags of soil. And I realized that I do still have some strength in these muscles, even though I've been neglecting the garden. So yeah, I just can't wait to get back to it. So I'm going to see how I feel after my live. I might even do my first day of yoga and cardio like right after I'm done my live. Steve is home because he doesn't go to cards on what they call a bank holiday weekend, like a long weekend. So he's home so I can chill with him, and he wants to do workouts with me too, but it depends on the way his back is feeling that day or if he's got any sleep or whatever. So he's not going to be doing it with me today, but I'm either going to start my workouts today or absolutely definitely tomorrow. No excuses. So I don't really think that I have an excuse to not do it right after I'm done my live either. So I'll probably start today. Anyways, yeah, and I'm recopying recipes. I'm just moving around each room, each thing, doing a little bit here, a little bit there. I have shoved a lot of stuff up in the loft that is like, that it's not like I'm just hoarding up in the loft. It's stuff that I like that goes up there. So that, because the loft is even more organized where it's like storage. So it's like, oh, where's that thing? Oh, I just need to go in the loft, you know, pull down the ladder, run up the stairs, get it, bring it back down. So it's like, I have everything I need and it's organized and it's in its place, as long as it's easy to get to and everything else. So I love that too. But some of those things I've just shoved up into the loft. So I need to go and clean and organize there and put them back in their place. This was already reduced. Yep, he's got his red sticker on the bottom. So he was reduced. I got 2 things this year from TK Maxx at the end of season. He's one of them, so he's just a cutie. So I thought I'd put him here for today's rambling hour. And I probably showed you this before too, but I don't know where I got it. I don't know. I don't know if it's from Canada or not actually, but it's cute and it's spring-like, and it probably is made here, even if I got it in Canada. Hang on, where are my goggles? Crown China, made in England, Radford's. Yeah, I can't remember where I got this. Oh, maybe I got it at the charity shop not charity shop, it's like antiques and, what do they call it? An emporium kind of, but I think maybe I got it there because I liked it for spring and it was on its own. I don't remember for sure. I think I got the winter ones there, but who knows? Some things matter and some things don't. And that's the other thing that we need to tell I don't think you could just take your family around and be like, this is not important. You know, if I pass away, you can get rid of this, but keep that because that's from great grandma or whatever. Like, we need to make some kind of notes of these things. I plan on, you know, taking pictures of lots of things, print it on the printer. Even if the picture's really small, it's just kind of like an index and I can write, you know, like what matters and what doesn't. Or even just start with just taking a picture of the few things that actually matter, like this napkin and plate. It's like it's a tablecloth, but it's only like that big. And then like 2 or 4 napkins that go with it. And my grandpa McDermott, brought it home during World War II from Italy to my grandma McDermott. That's my dad's parents. So that matters, but it's just in the drawer with all the other tablecloths and everything else. So nobody would know that. I was thinking of getting it, putting it in its own little box and then putting like a note in it, saying what it is and why it matters. Because not everyone's going to watch all these. If I die, people are going to want to get rid of lots of my stuff and they're not going to know what things are worth keeping for kids or grandkids who actually might be sentimental and want to keep it for some of their life as well. So let's go on with the things that I have beside me. I've shown you guys this before too. It's cute. It's just, it's like from one of those cheap like Temu or something, I don't know, but it has little snaps and you just put your tissue in it, but it's rose gold. So I have that, it's over beside me now, over there. But, so I got my stuff here. Oh my gosh. So he was already out of the box and I'm not really bothered about buying these things, whether they're the real ones, knockoffs. I'm not bothered, but you guys know that I love my Aldi store and I have Aldi shoes. I've got Aldi Christmas jumper and what else do I have Aldi? So I just thought he was cute. He was already out of the box. And then when I looked at the boxes, like where the ones that you could get, he was the only one that had the Aldi thing on it, and he was the only one that I would have wanted, and he was already out. So I got him. He's cute, and he's so soft. But I don't know what to do with him, but you know, I like my things here. Lemon, you can hold him for now. Lemon, chirpin. And Then I got my deck and like all this kind of stuff for lives. I got my Astara deck, so we could do a card pull if you want. And I got this book for Easter, so I can do a quick, I wasn't planning on doing an Easter story, like for the kids, like a special, but because we're here, I can put on my goggles again and we can read a quick one. Happy Easter from the Crayons. I don't know if this is good or not. We'll find out together. So even if the kids aren't watching right now, I was going to say this at the beginning and I need to say this throughout and I need to say this at the end and I need to really, really, really get people's attention to please, 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 even if you don't watch all the videos, go to YouTube, go to @Rambling Hour with Lisa and click like, subscribe, whatever it is, because I only have so many subscribers so far and all of my old lives are there. As I say, almost every Rambling Hour, they only are on Facebook for 30 days. And I know lots of you guys watch these either live right now or later, but I really need to make sure that people like see them on the YouTube as well. So please just go over there and subscribe to my YouTube page. And even if you want to watch this later, they're on there. I'll put this one up like today after, but today or tomorrow, this one will be up on YouTube. So like last week's is already there. And so what I was saying is, for kids who aren't watching right now, this book, right now you see the writing backwards, but when this is on YouTube, the writing will be the right way and you can watch it anytime that you want. So, ready? Happy Easter from the Crayons. From the creators of the #1 best-selling The Day the Crayons Quit, Drew Daywalt and Oliver Jeffers. So, I don't know that story either, The Day the Crayons Quit. What could crayons be coloring for Easter? That's the back. So let's read and find out. Okay. All right. A little blue crayon. Lots and lots of crayons. When Erica I think it was Erica, one of the kids, or maybe all of the kids, they used to say crayons. Really, I don't know if I say it like they say it, but it was so cute the way they would say crayons when they were little. Happy Easter from the Crayons. Purple. Happy Easter from the Crayons. All right. The crayons are getting ready for Easter. Red crayon decorates a circle. That is not an egg. Are you going to color an egg? Nope. I don't know how close I need to be for you guys. Orange crayon decorates a square. Hey, that is not an egg. No, but it is the color of the sun. Yellow crayon decorates a triangle. That really isn't an egg. No, but it is the color of the sun. Wait, isn't that what the other guy said? Yeah, the orange is the sun. Okay. Esteban decorates a rectangle. Is Esteban a way of saying green, or is it a type of green? I have no idea. Esteban decorates a rectangle. That is definitely not an egg, says Purple. No, but my goodness, look at how magnificent it is. Oh, I see. Esteban's name is something green. I can't see. Pea green. So on Esteban, it says pea green, and then it was crossed out, and then he wants his name to be Esteban. We'll probably learn about that in the first story. I'm not sure. So, white crayon decorates a star. That's not an egg. Also, did you even color it? Yes, I colored it. Thank you very much. So it's hard to see, but there is a little bit of, so the white crayon did color the star. Blue crayon decorates a rhombus. That's that shape. And then purple has a question mark here, like, what? And the blue says, I know, not an egg. Don't start, Purple. I need a nap, because he did so much coloring. Purple crayon is super confused. No one is decorating an egg? And they got all of their stuff, and it says, yes, we are. So what are they going to do with all their stuff? Oh, now I get it. But where are we going to hide this thing? I know. Look how big the egg is. They all decorated it with the things that they made. The little guy, a little blue guy. Nothing to see here. He's pretending to hide it behind him. Happy Easter, says all the crayons. And then it's just the crayons again. And I didn't know this, but look out for more crayon books. The day the crayons quit, the day the crayons come home, the day the crayons made friends, the crayons book of numbers, the crayons book of colors, the crayons book of feelings, the crayons go back to school, the crayons trick or treat, the crayons love our planet, Happy Mother's Day from the crayons, love from the crayons, green is for Christmas, the crayons Christmas. So there is a lot of crayon books. I just saw this at the grocery store and thought it would be a cute one to read because I've been into my art and, you know, something to read for Easter. But that's our Easter book for the kiddos. So what else are we talking about today? I realize I don't have my microphone either, but that Easter, I mean, that one back there hanging, Allison got that when she was a baby for probably her first Easter, and she is now 22, so shows how much stuff I do keep. Of course, my hair looks great, and I'm going nowhere. So, and I thought about that too, if I was going to do my workout, did I want to put makeup on? But we can do both. We can put makeup on and then do our workout and sweat. So, and I don't know how much I'll sweat today, because if it's my first workout, I might like be struggling a little bit, but better just, you know, you got to have a day one somewhere. So got to start writing letters. I'm still doing that. So got some to write and send. My table behind you is a mess because I'm recopying recipes, and I got my stuff for writing letters still over there. And yeah, what else can I tell you guys about? Going to Canada, art class. We don't have an art class this week because our teacher's on holiday for 2 weeks. Well, almost 2 weeks. It works out where the other day misses 2, but we only miss 1. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So, okay, and then grandkids, and then, so babysitting grandkids. I still got to go grocery shopping this week because that doesn't change, even if there's a holiday or anything. Is anything specific coming up? It's April. Can you guys believe that it's already April 5th? Like, it just became April, and now we're like 5 days in. So Easter is now. Yeah, no, the thing that I'm like counting down to right now, and we don't have our flights booked yet, but I will let people know when they're exactly booked, but it's for going to Canada. I wish flights weren't so expensive. I wish the wars weren't going on right now and the world wasn't in as much chaos as it is. And I really wish America wasn't the way it was right now, because there's people that I would love to go and see in America, like my newfound cousins and Uncle Joe and his wife and daughters. And then also my friend Lisa McDermott Vreeland from Florida, who has been my guest. Plus there's people in Ontario that I would like to go and see. I just wish flights were cheaper, and I have the time. I just don't, it's not. And then I don't like flying anyways, let alone when, anyways, but I am looking forward to seeing my family. I will make the best of any situation. So going to Canada, I'm looking forward to that. But at the same time, going away for a few weeks in the spring means that I really, really need to get my garden in a way that it can sort of take care of itself. Hopefully we have rain in that time period while I'm gone as well. But I also have to have somebody reliable to take care of things, so I don't lose more plants. But yeah, so that's the thing that I'm counting down to and working towards, is the garden and the trip back to Canada. I know that I've been to Canada recently, but it's my niece's graduation and it'll be probably my last time to see the farm because my brother's wife is selling the farm. Because I get it. I mean, it was one thing when he was here and that was their family home and all their dreams and plans and everything else. But now that he's gone, it's just not the same for her, right? So I get it. I'd probably be the same. I wouldn't want to. It would be tough. It would be really tough because you just think you're going to do all these things with the person you love for so long and then they're not there anymore and everything changes. So anyways, it's my last time seeing the farm. And my brother, because he did so much woodwork, he built so many things in the house and did so much woodwork in the house. And it'll be my last time seeing that too. So I'm looking forward for Steve to see that stuff too. I wish it was just like snap of fingers and we could be in Canada so the whole family could go, but it's just me and Steve and our son Tom, who's never been going. So it'll be fun. That way it's okay too, because then we have people here for, like I said, the garden, the houseplants, the animals, and everything else. So if we all went, then we'd have to hire someone or pay someone or something to keep track of everything in the house. What can I tell you guys about? Our art this month in art class is based on like clouds and rain and like spring showers, basically. I think it's like April showers. Maybe May will be flowers, like April showers bring May flowers. I don't know. But so we did some storm clouds this past week. And we're going to learn to do water droplets and stuff, I think, in the next few weeks. So yesterday I was baking in the kitchen. My Auntie Diane asked me for that bagel recipe, and I sent it to her. I tried it. It was one that Steve sent to me from a lady. I don't remember her name on TikTok and stuff, but she's Irish, and she makes these bagels with cottage cheese. Wait, there's something else in the... I'm forgetting something already. What did she put in the bowl before the cottage cheese? I'm forgetting something. Anyways, she uses the cottage cheese, dumps the cottage cheese in, and then she uses the same amount of cottage cheese as flour. So whatever container you use for... Oh, an egg. That's what it was. There's an egg in the bowl. And then she puts the cottage cheese in, and then whatever the size of container you use for the cottage cheese, she uses that much flour and puts it in. Mixes up, cuts it into 4 shapes of the bagels, puts them in the air fryer for 11 minutes at 190 degrees. And they were good. I made Steve a wholemeal ones, and I made white ones as well. And they're good. The only thing is that I made mine a little bit too, like, I didn't realize that they were going to, like, even though I used self-raising flour, they, poofed up a bit. So then my hole in the middle, like, basically became like a bun. So I think I'm going to make them like a longer snake, like bigger and skinnier, so that they're not as dense when I eat them. But saying that, I've never made bagels before, but that recipe worked really well. It was a bit sticky, so you can add some flour if your dough is a little sticky, but try and just work with it too, because you don't want it to be too much flour, especially if you're trying to be healthy, to avoid some of the flour. And then I tried 2 black bean brownie recipes, because I was telling somebody in art class about the black bean brownie recipes that I made. I made one of them years ago, and it's a way to have brownies in your diet without it being so unhealthy, to use the black beans. And one of them used agave nectar as like the sweetener, and one of them used maple syrup. So I did 2 different recipes, one from Canada and one from here. The one from here looked better, but I might have cooked it just a little too long, so they're a little bit dry, but that's on me. But the ones with agave nectar, the recipe that I made years ago from America or Canada or whatever, they tasted sweeter. So I'm going to have to sample them again tonight to see which one I like better. And then I'll pass on a recipe to my friend Chris in art class. And then the third thing I made was like this cloud bread, and it's basically just egg whites and then some Greek yogurt and you froth it up to make like how you would make meringue. And then put it in a loaf pan and bake it in the oven. And then the way that the video showed online, she like had it like a loaf and cut it, and it looked like this eggy loaf bread that you could put like in the toaster because it was like the shape of bread. But mine like collapsed, and there might be a reason for that. Anyways, I still ate it, and when I put it in the air fryer instead of the toaster to toast it to, and it just tastes like, you would think it tastes like egg whites, but it tastes like, it reminded me a little bit of the toad in the hole, like the whole part of the toad in the hole. So like a bit like Yorkshire puddings or whatever, but not as good. So, and I ate more of it today because I put it in the fridge right away after it cooled because it's egg white, so you don't want to leave them out. I had more today, and by the end of eating my second piece of it, I was starting to get like, I don't know if I like this. So, plus it's, even if it turned out, it's really expensive because the lady that I saw on the video, she used a cup of dried egg whites, like powdered egg whites, and then a cup of water. Well, so I had to do, because I don't have dried egg whites, I had to do the conversion, and I found out that 1 tablespoon of egg white powder and 1 tablespoon of water equals 1 egg. Then I had to figure out in 1 cup how many tablespoons is there, and I guess there's 16. So that meant that I would have to use 16 eggs, no water, and then I think it was a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. And like I said, it was all right, but 16 eggs in 1 little loaf, like that's especially with the price of eggs and everything else, it's like, no, it wasn't my favorite thing anyways, thank goodness, because like I said, that's way too expensive. So those are the recipes that I tried yesterday. But I will make the bagels again. Like I said, I'm going to try and make them bigger so that they are like, I don't know how to explain it. The dough, I made them too small this way and maybe too thick. And because it's a bagel and it's like dense, so I'll try those again. And then the brownies, I gotta try them. Need to taste them again. But also, like, if I made the British recipe that I had, I need to bake it just a little less time so that it's still soft in the middle and not dry. But yeah, I enjoyed my time in the kitchen. I just went outside today before my live. I needed to get more herbs from the garden so I can cook some more chicken breasts, because I cook all the chicken breasts and some herbs in the pressure cooker, and then because it's done in the pressure cooker, it shreds really easy, and then I portion it into like 100-gram portions of shredded chicken so that Steve can have it on a sandwich, or he has 100 grams with his chili, if he has a container of chili, and then 100 grams of chicken for more protein. And I'm almost out of that, so I need to do another tray of chicken breasts in the pressure cooker. So I went outside to get the herbs, and these big leaves. Oh, hi, Mom. Happy Easter. Mom says, hi, Lisa. So these big, huge rhubarb leaves were shading my oregano. So I had, and then the rhubarb, there was 2 rhubarbs that were like so huge. So I took all the bigger rhubarbs off and cut them and left the leaves outside. But so now I have a stack of rhubarb in the kitchen that I need to deal with, to put in the freezer or whatever. And then, and the herbs, so I need to do chicken. So that's something I need to do after my live as well, but I'll do my workout first. So guys, Easter, I mean, I could do the hour, but now I'm just, I know it's no excuse for cutting this short either, but my brain starts going and thinking about all the things that I need to do, and now I'm just getting like antsy and excited and need to move, right? So I guess that's a good idea to do my workout because I feel the need to move. But we are on question number 4 for the death questions, because we're starting from the beginning again. So I'll do that now, and then I'll see if there's anything else we need to talk about. Yes, I got a pimple underneath here that I'm picking at. Okay, I'll stop picking. Do you guys want to do a card pull real quick, and then I'll do the death question. Okay, so Astara is the season that we're in right now, and we're coming up to Beltane. If you do the, Mom says Happy Easter, with a little chick and a egg and a bunny. Mom says, I made quiche yesterday for the first time. Oh, yum, yum, yum. I like quiche. That takes eggs as well. And did it turn out? Did you like it? What did you add anything to it? Cheese, spinach, any other kind of stuff in your quiche? So yeah, if you do the pagan Sabbats, then the next one coming up is Beltane. So with 8 Sabbats in a year, it's only like a month and a half till the next one. I'm just shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. I've never made quiche before, but I'll definitely eat it. I do like quiche. I like it better. Do I like it better warm than cold? I think so. There's something that but I can't. Yeah, I think I like it better warm than cold. Okay, I don't have the table in front of me. Oh, well, I guess I could move the table in front of me. Hang on a second. Then you guys can see the cards. I'll put that on the floor. I'm not putting it on my good wood. And then I'll tilt you down a bit so you can see the cards so we can do a card pull. Which way? It's upside down. So have them this way. Table. Mom says I added carrots, onions, garlic, and green vegetable. I can't think of it right now. Oh, but how did they taste? Did they turn out good? So, cards, this is the way they are. Should we just go off the top? I already shuffled them. I can shuffle them one more time in front of you guys, and then we'll see. Big cards, hard to shuffle. It took me long enough to learn to shuffle playing cards, let alone big oracle cards. Okay, let's do it off the top. Mom says I made 2 and it's all gone. I believe that. It was probably really yummy. So, oh, I have them. I want to put them this way. So our first one is our past. That's the lamb. I'm going to pull all 3 cards first and then we'll read about them. So lamb. Our present is plant dying. And our future, if we stay on this path, is a garden party. It says garden party. So let me read about them and then we'll talk about them and I'll let you see them so this is lamb. So what stands out to you in there? What are you seeing? This is our past for our moment right now, number 23. Nothing is ever late and everything is as it should be. Trust is the salve. Salve? Is that S-A-L-V-E? Salve? Okay, so let's look up number 23. I'll let you guys look at this while I'm reading, but I need 2 hands to find it. Okay, so it says lamb, keywords, gentleness, patience, vulnerability, and trust. Nothing is ever late and everything is as it should be. Trust is the salve. Lambs or young sheep are associated with the more Christian version of Ostara or Easter, but still beautifully represent the early days of spring. They symbolize innocence, purity, and vulnerability, just like the first sprouts of a seed. Lambs are trusting and submissive by nature and will approach your hand with joy and gentleness, waiting patiently for you to share your love with them. When this card eases into your reading, it is to encourage you to approach your desires with the same gentle energy. When planting a seed, you must learn to trust that it will sprout when the time is right. Be patient, my darling. Your desire is still yours for the taking, but it is taking its sweet time and making sure the conditions are right. You are being asked to trust in the path you have found yourself upon. Divine timing is at work here. However, you may find your journey will move along just a bit faster by openly communicating your desires and needs. Open yourself to help from those around you, allowing yourself to be vulnerable and free in your expression. Recognize, I gotta turn the page. Recognize the power of allowing yourself to be seen. By sharing your feelings, you create opportunities for others to support your needs. So let's think about the fact that along the way in life, we're planting seeds all the time. Like they said, if they sprout now, if they sprout later, we've planted the seeds. So in our past, we've planted seeds that will come to sprout when they're meant to. So our present right now, today, we are plant dyeing. So even though it has the writing on the bottom there, it has it in the book too. So it's number 30. So let me find it in the book and then I'll read. $30, 28, 29, 30. There we go. So plant dyeing. Oh my gosh, I just dropped the card. Hang on. Okay, plant dyeing. So look at the card, see what stands out to you while I'm reading about it. I'm trying not to get the glare on it. There you go. There, yeah. And while I'm reading the book, sometimes my hand obviously moves, so you'll get the glare again. Plant dyeing. Keywords: experimentation, the power of hobbies, doing it just for fun. Seek the medicine that nourishes the creative spark awaiting your presence. So this is right now in our life. I'm just turning the page. And it says, experimentation and creative outlets are catalysts for joy and self-discovery. And this card invites you to explore the many avenues of your passions. There is no room for structured timelines or rigid outcomes. Instead, do it just for fun, allowing the spontaneous dance of creativity to emerge. Whether it's plant dyeing, using botanicals to make your own watercolors, or any pursuit that awakens your soul, let the journey itself, rather than the pursuit of perfection, be the reward. In a love reading, this card can mean embracing spontaneity in a way to reconnect. Surprise your partner with a hobby you both can enjoy, or revive some of the playfulness you had when you first started dating. In a reading about finance or career, invest in ways you can bring joy and excitement to mundane tasks. Pursue a different idea, seek inspiration, or engage with people who are innovators in your field to find a renewed sense of purpose. Whatever your pursuit may be, embrace the spontaneity of new endeavors and let go of expectations. You are called to let your joy run free, making space to see what can emerge. So that's interesting that it says that because today me and Steve painted together. And also when we were painting, he was working on something from class. I said that I didn't want to learn or get mad or frustrated with something. I just wanted to play. I just wanted to paint and play and have fun. And so he was doing the same thing, just trying new things and just playing around. So we did that today. And the last card is 16. I'll get it ready before I pick it up for you guys. And this is our, I should say that too before we do a reading, that you can have something in mind that you want the cards to answer. I just go willy-nilly. You'll know what's on your mind lately in life and why these cards might be resonate with you, whether you're watching this live or later. If you're seeing these cards, they might have something to do with your life as well. So right now we have garden party. Let me try and keep it without. There you go. What stands out to you? What are you drawn to? Colors or anything. Keywords: celebration, gatherings, reunions, embrace the coming of things worth celebrating. Oh yeah, so I was saying this is our future card. So this is the outcome if we stay on the path that we are. The future is not set in stone. It can change with directions or things that you decide. But if you were to stay on the path that you're on right now, this is where your future would go. So everything is right in the world today. When this card appears, it is a positive influence in your spread, regardless of the question you've asked. When inquiring about a person, it's a sign that this someone is safe to welcome into your inner sanctum. They are here to support, nourish, and teach you and celebrate your wins with you. You will also be that for them, creating a warm environment for both of you to thrive. Allow your heart to open to their energy, knowing it is okay to make them a permanent part of your orbit. This card is a symbol of achievement for readings outside of the realm of relationships. For an established journey, it means you are on your way to success and should continue on this path, at least for now. You're doing good work, putting in small effort, and it will pay off. If you are at the beginning stages of a new adventure, receiving this card is a sign that you will have many helpers along the way. It's as though a village will suddenly appear to help you make your dreams come true. Seriously entertain any offer from an organization or groups or of 3 or more. All right, I'm going to keep that in mind for where my life is going. So those are our cards. I'll take pictures of those and put them in the comments. And I'll scroll you up and read what my mom said. She said, so we're back to Mom's quiche. Says, and I forgot I did add cheese. I grated cheese and put it in. It turned out good, really good. I enjoyed it, and I only took 4 eggs per pie crust. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Not like my crazy egg bread that I made. What were we doing? Oh, question number 4. What time is it? Okay, so question number 4, love in my life, death questions, death planning, death positive, pepper tooth, end of life planning. Get your scribbler out. So we've done the questions 1 to 3, if because we're starting again. But if you need any of these questions, let me know. I can send you a copy of all the questions. We've gotten up to, was it 32, 33, 34? I don't know. We've done, well, in here I have 30 questions. So, okay, so question 1, what would you, no, I'm not going to read question 1, 2, and 3. I'll just go straight to number 4. So question number 4, what type of funeral would you like? Example, religious-based, traditional, oh no, we did question number 4. So we're on question number 5, actually. Question number 5, what would your obituary say? If you died yesterday, would you be proud of your life? What do you feel are your accomplishments, your legacy? Some people even do this as an activity. They write out their obituary themselves to see, like, what would it say? And does it say, if you were to die yesterday, does your obituary say what you would want it to say? Are you living the authentic life that you would want your obituary to say? And if you're not, then why aren't you? And no time like the present to get on that, because life is too short. So, like, as long as it's not harming anybody else, it's legal and moral, then get on it and live your best life. And think about what your obituary would say if you were to die yesterday. All right, so I didn't answer that in there, and it could have changed when I first had that question, or why am I putting the cards away? I need to take a picture of them. It could have changed from a couple of years ago when we started this to now, so I need to take my own advice and do that. So maybe that'll be this week. Before I see you guys next week, I'll have written what my obituary would say if I had passed right now. And then we'll compare it to a couple of years when we go over the questions again or whatever. All right. I really enjoyed talking to you guys today. And Mom, love you. Wish I was there for Easter, but we're here and this is better than nothing. So happy Easter. I hope you guys have a good Easter weekend if you celebrate it. And if not, just enjoy the day off. If you have a day off, and if not, then just enjoy life anyways. Hopefully spring is coming to you soon, unless you're in the Southern Hemisphere, then enjoy the nice crisp autumn days that are coming. And anything else, I love you guys, and I will see you guys next week, same time, same place. All right, take care. Bye.